Welcome back to another gripping episode of Animal Farm. In our previous installment, we embarked on a thrilling adventure through the animal kingdom. We explored the stories of some of the most endangered creatures on our planet, including the tiny but mighty vaquita, the majestic tiger, the enchanting whooping crane, the colossal blue whale, and the gentle giants, the Asian elephant. If you missed part 1, we highly recommend catching up on these incredible creatures and the challenges they face. But our journey doesn't end there. Today, we continue our exploration, delving into the narratives of the remaining 5 endangered species, each with its own tale of survival, resilience, and the ever-pressing need for conservation. Let's get started right away. Our journey continues to the chilly waters of the northern Pacific, where the sea otter, often called the Great Sea Otter, tells a tale of resilience and recovery. Sea otters are adorable and playful, with a luxurious waterproof coat that insulates them from the frigid waters they inhabit. However, their exquisite fur once made them a target of the commercial fur trade. In the early 1700s, their population was estimated at 300,000, but by 1911, this number had plummeted to a mere 2,000. In a turning point for conservation, an international ban on commercial hunting was enacted in 1911. This marked the beginning of a journey toward recovery. In 1972, the Marine Mammal Protection Act further safeguarded sea otters. Today, there are approximately 128,000 sea otters worldwide, a remarkable recovery story. However, they remain highly vulnerable to natural phenomena such as killer whale predation and anthropogenic factors like oil spills. The sea otter's story underscores the importance of vigilant conservation efforts to protect even the most resilient of species. Our next story takes us to a remote peninsula on the eastern side of the Indonesian island of Java, home to the Javan rhinoceros. These magnificent, armor-plated creatures face a multitude of threats, making them one of the most endangered species on the planet. The Javan rhinoceros once roamed across wide swaths of South Asia and Southeast Asia. Now, their numbers are dwindling rapidly, with only around 75 individuals left. The northern white rhino is almost extinct, and the Javan rhino is on a perilous path. The most significant threat comes from poaching, driven by the demand for their horns. Adorned with massive horns, these creatures have been hunted relentlessly for their supposed magical properties. Natural disasters, habitat loss, and diseases also pose significant threats to their survival. Today, the Javan rhinoceros can be found in Ujung Kulon National Park, the last stronghold of their kind. The Javan rhino's story is a stark reminder of the urgency of conservation efforts, as the fate of this ancient species hangs in the balance. Our journey through the animal kingdom takes us to the lush forests of Africa, where we encounter gorillas, our closest relatives in the natural world. The story of gorillas is one of intricate social structures, slow reproduction, and a battle for survival against habitat loss and poaching. Gorillas come in various species and subspecies, including the eastern and western lowland gorillas and the mountain gorillas. Regardless of their classification, all gorillas are endangered. Their populations face the constant threat of habitat encroachment and poaching for bushmeat, trophies, and the superstitious belief in their magical talismans. One striking fact is that there might be more than 300,000 gorillas left in the wild, but they are listed as critically endangered. Why? Because their complex social structure and slow reproduction make them highly vulnerable. The removal of even a few individuals from a gorilla troop can catastrophically impact their ability to sustain themselves. The story of the gorilla reminds us that the survival of a species depends not just on their numbers, but on the intricate web of relationships they share in their communities. Our journey takes a detour to the Australian island of Tasmania, home to the enigmatic Tasmanian Devil. These feisty marsupials, known for their intimidating screeches, have faced a formidable foe, a contagious cancer known as devil facial tumor disease. Between 1996 and 2008, the Tasmanian Devil's population plummeted by a staggering 60% due to this devastating disease. The infectious cancer ravaged their numbers and spread rapidly, threatening their very existence. Today, only around 10,000 wild Tasmanian devils remain. Conservation efforts have included captive breeding of uninfected individuals and ongoing attempts to develop a vaccine for the disease. The story of the Tasmanian Devil is a testament to the resilience of nature and our ongoing efforts to protect these unique creatures. In the Southeast Asian islands of Borneo and Sumatra, the enchanting orangutan resides. These intelligent and solitary creatures are known as the persons of the forest, but their story is marked by challenges and a steep decline in numbers. More than 50% of the original Bornean orangutan population vanished in the 40 years leading up to 2011. The culprits: logging and the exotic pet trade. Unlike other great apes, orangutans are usually solitary or live in small groups, making them elusive and difficult to track and study. Today, their numbers are estimated at around 120,000, according to the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species. Yet, their survival is far from guaranteed. The story of the orangutan is a poignant reminder that even the most intelligent and adaptable creatures are vulnerable when their homes are under threat. And there you have it, the incredible stories of 10 endangered animals from around the world. We hope this journey through the animal kingdom has inspired you to take action and support conservation efforts. Remember, the survival of these species is in our hands, and we must do all we can to ensure a brighter future for them. Thank you for joining us on Animal Farm, where we're dedicated to sharing the wonders of the animal kingdom and advocating for the protection of these remarkable creatures. Stay tuned for more captivating stories about the world's wildlife. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to spread awareness about the importance of preserving our planet's biodiversity. Until next time, keep loving and protecting the animal kingdom.